It's Monday. It's Mark Pyers. And it's real
I was
talk.
walking down the road today, looking for another way
To ease my mind and help my living. It's real talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers Real Talk. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 539 in a row of the Mark Pyers Real Talk show. And if you're out there, say hello. Let's connect, people. I'm going to go live on a couple channels here so we can make sure we share this puppy. And I've got a face swap for you. We're going to play a lot of face swaps tonight. Hammerlin Jamison's in the studio. He's got to rip the lid off the fake news tonight, people. So make sure you're tuning in. Let's go over here to Facebook. Just get live so we can see everybody who's on. Going to do the same in a moment over on YouTube. So make sure you log into the YouTube channel, guys. Subscribe and ding the bell. Live every day for 539 days in a row. And we're not going to ever stop. Just letting you know. Anyway, let me get over to the YouTube page as well. And then we're going to be rocking and rolling, guys. The night's just about to begin. This is going to be the newer time, all right? I'm going to be on every day around now, okay? We can't go on at 10:30. Nobody's on at 10:30. I mean, we got a lot of people on at 10:30, but the problem is I want to make this show more accessible for people all over the world. It's my son, genius son, has this idea. He goes, Daddy, if you go live every day at 10:30, there are people always asleep at 10:30. He goes, how are you going to reach those people? Like, I didn't think about that. He's like, you should have a revolving schedule. So like Monday, Tuesday, you're on at 5. Wednesday, Thursday, you're on at like 9. I don't know. I'm working it out still. I do think it should be a day or two each week where I'm on at like 5:30, 6 in the morning and doing the morning drive. Getting you motivated into the day. I'm here inspiring people on the way out. You're about to go to sleep and then I'm throwing super energy at you. So anyway, I'm excited to be on with you. This is going to be a very exciting show because it's the first midday show in probably about 2.5 months. And let's get to the Donald Trump clip. Why not? This is just a little extra out clip from the Trump rally. This is live from Oklahoma. Actually, Hammerlin, I think, does the intro here. Let's just let him handle it, right? Hammerlin Jamison ripping the lid off of it. Donald Trump, he's giving us the scoop on 2 or 3 books coming out. Wait,
Thank you so much.
One. Hold on. That one I'm going to play you guys, but this is today's. Hammerlin Jamison ripping the lid off the fake news. Donald Trump with some more from the rally.
Thank you so much. It's finally here. MAGA rally number 1. That's right, people. We're getting down in Oklahoma. I made a joke about the Sooners the other day. It fell flat. I think because I have a bunch of slouches in the room with me. Like this guy over there. Look, I'm just messing with you. Look, seriously, I'm so excited to be here. Oklahoma. Let's roll. Let's roll the Sooners. Let's roll them. Anyway, look, I want you to understand we had the greatest stock market economy in history. Went to the worst. And coronavirus. And now all of a sudden it's the greatest again. Look like that 1 month later. Greatest, and it's going to be even better. We're projecting it's going to be even better. We're going to win big league. We're going to all make money. That's right. You can get the hell out of here, Sleep Sofa Joe. He's in his basement right now. I'm not sure if you saw. He's there taking interviews with his mask on. I'm here with you, all of you people, and I don't have a freaking mask on because I'm Donald J. Trump. I've maintained from the beginning I will pay Mr. Coronavirus in gold. That's right. I don't deal with illnesses. I just pay him in gold. So look, Fauci says that may not work, but what the frig does Fauci know, right? He's telling us to wear masks. Take the masks off. That's right. Let's take them off. All right, and I just want you all, let's shout out one time, okay, really loud for the Real Talk program. The one true platform for true news, killing fake news like those people out there. Hammerlin Jamison giving it to people straight, ripping the lid off of fake news. And let's hear it for one time.
That was awfully nice of Donald to give me a shout out. Especially, you know, I've been here for 539. Why not get a shout out every once in a while from Donald J? I'm going to get over here to the other page so I can, yeah, this is a much better view for anybody looking. Carl, how are you, my friend? Carl Hammerlin Jamison, I will be out shortly to give you the news. A real look at the fake news. We cut through all the garbage, Carl, to get to the facts. Anyway, so I think what we'll do is do a bunch of face swaps tonight, but let me start you off with a song. How about that? We got this cool thing going here now where I got my backdrops in, and now when I head over to the BeatSeat backdrop, let's see if this is set up. Bam. Look at that. Now the BeatSeat, as you see right here, is the drum you play with your hands and feet, but it's also the first drum for guitar players. I'm going to show you a little bit of both of those aspects today. You can order a BeatSeat online at beatseat.rocks. Doesn't sound very hot. Let me just see. Check, check, check. Check. You guys can hear it, right? It's there. It's there. Here we go. I think it's because I'm on earlier, like everything's not as loud. Let me tune this up a little bit. Something seems off. Do you guys hear it all right on your end? Let me just make sure. It looks like it's good on your end, so. Let me just see if I could do something on my side. How about that? A little bit better? That's a little better. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? You take my lips, I'll never use them. Take my eyes, I'll never lose them all. Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cried at all. How can I go on without you? You took my heart, yeah, and once was upon. Oh, so why not take all of me? see I am no good without you. You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Your goodbyes that left me with eyes that cry to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. How could I go on without you? You took the part, yeah, that once was my heart. Oh, so come on, take all of me. I said, oh, why not take all of me? One more time, I gotta go. So why not take all of me? What is going on, everybody? Cave Nug is in the house. I see it already. I'm loving it. Guys, if you're not on YouTube yet, head to YouTube. Subscribe and ding the bell. Hammerlin Jamison, we're ripping the lid off the fake news. Hammer will be live very soon with his mustache and all in order to drop the fake news coverage and let you know what's really going on. Thank you, Cave Nug. I appreciate it. I got to tell you, I'm warming up slow today. It's kind of tough for me. I'm used to going on at 10:30. We put that energy out there late night, but tonight we're starting at 6. Tonight we're putting it out there from like 6 to 10, right? Who's on? 4 hours? We're good. No, I don't think we're going to be on for that long, but we started at around 6 today. And we have some things to play for you. We have some stuff going on, of course. Hammerlin will be here in order to rip the lid off all of the fake news out there. But let's play you one more song. This is a song that I played recently. I think it's a really cool song. It was done by, I want to say Tiffany or something. When I was a kid, I loved this song. But it's originally done by this dude named Tommy something, the Shondells. Tommy James and the Shondells. This is the Mark Pyers Real Talk version. All right, so this is, I think we're alone now. I always love this song. Throw my own little flavor on it, okay? Guys, share this to your pages. We're going to be live for a little while. Anybody who wants to join us, have any requests, any celebrity impressions you want to hear, and if you want to ask Hammerlin any questions while he's live, that's an option as well. Zoom is open if you want to come on the air on the Real Talk program and get into it. Seems like it's too low. That's a little better. I think. I can't tell. Look. Let's hope. Children behave, that's what they say when we're together. And watch how you play, they don't understand, so now we're running just as fast as we can, holding on one another's hands, trying to find a way into the night. And you put your arms around me and you tumble to the ground and you say, think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. Look at the way that we gotta hide what we're doing. What will they say if they ever knew? So now we're running just as fast as we can, holding on one another's hands. We're trying to get away into the night. And you put your arms around me and you tumble to the ground, and then we say, we're alone now. Beating of a heart is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be one around. We're alone now. We're alone now. No, 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 no. Think we're alone now. We're alone now. No, no, no. I hate having 9 things open here, guys. We're alone now. We're alone now. We're alone now. No, no. We're alone now. We're alone now. We're alone now. No. We're alone now. We're alone now. We're alone now. No. We're alone now. Think we're alone now. We're alone now. No. We're alone now. Think we're alone now. We're alone. No. We're alone now. Think we're alone now. We're alone. We're alone now. Think we're alone now. I think we're alone. We're alone now. We're alone now. We're alone. Now we're running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hands. We're trying to get away into the night, and you put your arms around me and you tumble to the ground, and then we say, think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only song. Think we're alone now. We're alone. We're alone now. Think we're alone now. We're alone. Fast as we can, holding on to one another's hands, trying to find a way into the night. And you put your arms around me, tumble to the ground, and we say, we're alone now. Beating of our heart is the only sound, but we're alone now. We're alone now. I see some of my people on. I want to say hello. Please head over to the YouTube. Subscribe and ding the bell on YouTube, people. Oh, thank you, Cave Nug. You rock for sharing the show. Guys, if you're on YouTube, if anywhere you are, spread the word. We're here every day forever. It's day 539. I may have to turn that fan up. It's hot down here. It's hot in the makeshift Real Talk studio. Hammerlin and Jamison, we're ripping the lid off the fake news tonight. You guys want to get to Hammy, or you want me to play one more song for you? I'm going to play one more song for you. I'm feeling like one more, okay? I got to hear that one time. No, we're alone now. We're alone. We're alone now. We're alone now. I think it's interesting, but too much. Too much. Let's do something prettier. I got to get the bass in there. I got to get some trumpet in there, steel drums. Okay, we're rolling on this next one here. Getting the jazz guitar in. Just letting you know right now. So stay tuned, people. It's the Real Talk program. Check, check. I'm going to play you guys a song that I really think is very cool. I played this for you a few weeks ago. And it's a band called Keen. You guys remember this band? And I found out about this song only by chance. I was playing music with another musician who happened to date a girl who really liked this song. And I remember her saying, "Oh, play Somewhere Only We Know." And I was like, what the hell's that? Just like I say every time someone tells me to play any song, I don't know anybody's music. I only know my own music. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And I happened to come across it. I was like, let me check it out. Because maybe I'll play it as for my friend and his girlfriend at the next show. So I heard it and I was like, this is beautiful. I feel like this is really low today. Let's try that. I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. Felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. A simple thing. Where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. And I realized if I'm going to play that song, it's going to be much later. It's just really like, that's a pretty high song to sing. I'm like going right into that on like a second or third tune. Not feeling it at all, people. So let's do something else. How about that? I'm going to just quickly log over here on the main screen, if I can get everybody over on the Face page, and say hello. Let's go over here, guys. Anybody on with me over on Facebook? Say hello. Say hello to my little friend, okay? I guess I have to log in over here. All right, I'm live over here. Old pirates, yes, they rabbi, sold light to the merchant shades. Minutes after they took oil from the bottomless pit, my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We follow in this this generation. Yeah. Triumphantly, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? These songs of freedom is all I ever had. Oh, redemption song, redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from anti-slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Whoa, have no fear for atomic energy. None of them can stop the time. Oh, how long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Oh, some say it's just a part of it, when we've got to fulfill to book. Won't you help to say these songs of freedom? These songs of freedom is all I've ever heard. Oh, redemption song, no, 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 redemption song, no, no, oh. Redemption song. I'm gonna flip back over to YouTube's. Anybody on the YouTube channel with me? Cave Nugs is on with me. Woohoo! One more song. Cave Nugs asked for it, and we gave it. But there's still a chance of even one more before we go over to the next thing. So, Bob Marley is amazing. His music just so passionate, powerful, and I don't know how to play it very well, but I just like to play his songs in homage from time to time. So let's see if we can play something else right here quickly before we go to the next section of the show, which is probably Hammerlin, or maybe it's a couple face swaps. I'm not really sure yet. Haven't done a show at 6 o'clock in a while. Oh, my friend, the time has come. Know the beast, I don't know the words. All right, so Somewhere Only We Know has got to be a song for much later down the line. We did do something here the other day, though, that I've been rocking on a lot lately. And each time it seems to get a little bit, just a little different, I guess I would say. It's a tough one to sing and play because it's by a master. But if you don't want to play, then go home. Never meant to cause you any trouble. Never meant to cause you any pain. I only want to see you once I'm laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain. Oh, I only want to see you bathing in purple rain. Oh, I never wanted to be a weekend lover. Only want to be some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal you from another. Such a shame a friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. This is where it always falls apart for me. I just don't freaking know the song enough. So when I start doing it, it's like, it's alright. Wow, Facebook is 9 hours behind for some reason. I'm catching up slowly. Anyway, I'm going to play you guys a couple of face swaps. We'll come back to the music later. Real Talk midday show. Hammerlin's coming out in a few minutes, guys. Just make sure if you have any questions for old Hammer Jammer that you send them in. And oh, I think, hold on, I'm going to take a look at what... Okay, cool. I'm going to play my own stuff then, okay? Because that's what... You wanted to hear something of mine. Here we go. This is a little something for Cave, okay? This is a song called In the Dark. It's very weak tonight. Started a long time ago. Losing your heart to a dreamer, wandering the earth. Where will I go? She cares, she understands, and she promised me she looked in my eyes, and that's where it started. Her time in my head, it never departed. My eyes in your head, you could see how I feel about you. I pass my breath through you. And do you feel me there? Oh, oh, oh. Dark, and it may be bright, the dark. I wrote that sitting at the top of my stairs in 1999 in New Haven, Connecticut. One of those things that just flew out in a moment. In the dark. Literally, I was sitting in the dark. I was like, I'm just going to title that In the Dark, especially because the end there is just like, maybe brighter in the dark. Let me play something of my own again on the way out until we're going to go to something else. When I say on the way out, I mean into the next stage of the show. This is called Till the End, one of my favorite originals. It's very 50s. Let's see if we can get something going on the bass and everything else with the jazz guitar. Here we go. You and I share this bond that we've never felt before, and I know I'll be with you until the end. And this cloud that we float upon hopefully will never burst, leaving water to trickle down from my eyes. And stay with me, be my best friend, hold me dear, be my love, take my little life, hold me in your hands, my love in your hands. We're gonna jam. Really? And I know I'll be with you till the end. The whole thing's low. Give me a second to work on this. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but we try. Check, check, check. Check. Hopefully that did it. dry my eyes. In this world of mine, hopefully will never burst, leaving me to fend for myself alone. So take me now, take my whole life in your arms, be my love, and take my little life and hold me in your hands, my love in your hands, oh my love, I'm in your hands. Definitely feeling a little more laid back tonight than usual, guys. It may be this huge head of hair on my... that's just laying over me, weighing me down. Let's see what we have over here.
Hammerlin, Jamison, ripping going off the fake news. Donald Trump with some more from the rap.
Politics, call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with false...
All right, that's poison, okay? If you don't know, it's poison. Dagger, what's going on, brother? Dagger, I'm on earlier. We got to go on earlier, my friend. I got to somehow find a way to get my nights back. That's the bottom line. Peggy, how are you? Peggy, if you can, head over to YouTube. Subscribe and ding the bell over there, okay? Live for day 539 in a row. That's not 539 days, like random days. Like, oh, I've done 539 shows. No. Probably done like 900 shows because some days we did two shows. But I'm here at 6 tonight. Trying to get on earlier because first I got to transition getting back to normal hours, right? I mean, quarantine's coming to an end, guys. Let's be honest here. And on top of that, if we want to reach other people around the world, we need to move the show around to different points of the day. So 6 o'clock's a good time. Maybe Mondays will be at 6. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to play you guys a couple of face swaps right now, and then we'll keep going. The Poison thing I'm going to save because when Hammerlin comes out, he likes to rip on Poison. So let's go with this right now. Here we go.
Hammerlin, Jamison, ripping the lid off of it. Donald Trump, he's giving us the scoop on 2 or 3 books coming out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to join me on short notice. I wanted to let you know there are a couple of tell-all books coming out. First one's on my lovely wife, Melania. I'm not sure where this lady thinks she gets... Oh, she's for the Washington Post. There we go. That makes sense. It does. I mean, look, election year, we're going to have a book come out like 4 months before the election. And it's going to be a tell-all about your wife and about how she doesn't like you. And you sleep in different beds. Of course we sleep in different beds. She snores. She's a snorer. Look, I'm sorry. Donald J. Trump needs his beauty sleep. And if you had a snorer from Slovenia in the bed next to you, I think you would also want to have your own gold bedroom with a gold mattress and a gold pillowcase. So anyway, the other one is a tell-all book from my niece, of all people. You think there'd be some family loyalty, but no, it's an election year. She can make some money. Look, she's not a billionaire like Donald. So she's taking her shot. I get it. The other one is Bolton. I gotta tell you, Bolton, he's not like Michael Bolton at all. He has no charisma. No charisma like Michael Bolton. I'm just saying, he's not charismatic at all. He probably takes a crap very awkward as well. Like maybe he's like leaning, to stabilize. I don't know. Look, it's all BS, fake news, just letting you know. I'm just saying, he's not charismatic at all. He probably takes a crap really awkward. He probably takes a crap very awkward as well. Like maybe he's like leaning against...
I couldn't hold it together doing that clip for you guys. It's funny. I wanted to edit that actually and make it a little cleaner. Doesn't have to talk about poop twice. He just could give you the clip at the end there, like he's leaning against the wall, you know, and then like he needs the wall for stability purposes, you know. I just think it's funny. I could see Bolton with his stupid mustache in the bathroom, like, honey, did you move the wall? The wall, I thought it was closer. I used to lean and get a better lean on the wall. I built that wall on rock and roll. Anyway, what else do we got here? I had another pretty funny one. This one is probably one of the goofiest things. I want to share something with you, okay? When you hear people say, let's defund the police department, let me tell you how stupid an idea this is. In general, you can go into every profession that there is and find racist people. It's unfortunate. There are bad people everywhere, okay? You can't go and just dismantle things because there's a racist guy. And it's out in debate whether that was a racist situation. It was police abuse as far as I can see. And when you know the full situation, I've done a lot of research. I've had Maryam on here for 2 interviews. Maryam has broken a lot of these stuff on George Floyd. And he was a 5-time criminal. And think about it. If you're a police officer pulling up and you know someone's been arrested 5 times before, or not just arrested, but in jail 5 times before, you may be pulling up with a little bit more of a concern. So I don't know if that was part of it. It still never should have happened. The guy's got to go to jail or worse. There's no way there's so much. He doesn't even look like the same guy. Does anybody looking at this like, I'm seeing all these pictures of this dude. I'm like, that is not the same guy from the video. Like, how could you say that that's the same guy? Nose is totally different. The other guy had a longer face. His hair was grayer. Just look at the simple stuff. The guy who's kneeling on the neck of George Floyd, his hair was gray, almost fully gray. This guy's like light, it's like brown with a little bit of a couple grays. No, what is that? Cave, what do you got over there? Is there a documentary you think I should check out? Bottom line is I've seen Hoaxed. I've seen a few things. I'm going to play you guys something right now. We're going to have Hammerlin come out here. My friend Peggy's on right now. She's on Candlewood Lake, and she's hanging out right now, enjoying herself. And I'm going to make her laugh a little here because she's going to be introduced to one of our newest characters on the Real Talk program, a gentleman by the name of Hammerlin Jamison, who is a truth seeker and speaker, as you guys know. And he's going to come out here in a minute and share a couple of today's fake news stories and rip the lid off. Okay, so let's get to this. This is how it usually starts. We got to get this moment with Peloizin out here. You guys can see this is Nancy Peloizin. These are her words. This is not a face swap. I'm not doing Nancy Peloizin's voice here. This is actually her standing in front of the press at a Democratic agenda in 2017 discussing what the agenda is for the Democrats. And keep in mind, at the very end, she says, it's self-evident. And what she means by that is self-evident that they've been doing this to the president. Just keep that in mind. Because it's self-evident. We've been doing this since the guy came down the elevator. Just keep those words in your mind. Oh, we've been doing to this guy since he came down the elevator to say he was going to run for president. All right, here we go.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this. So they have that validation that the press reported the smear, and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic. And it's self-evident.
It's self-evident. It's Hammerlin Jamison. And it's Hammer time. That's right. The Hammer Time News. It's time for us to rip the lid off the fake news. I got a couple stories for you guys this evening. Let's get into them. Number 1 on the list is the spikes in coronavirus. Hammer, ripping the lid off for you, little ham jam, thank you, ma'am. The story at hand is the surge in coronaviruses. Now, Hammer is going to rip the lid off this garbage story from USA Today. If you've been watching the old ham, you've seen lately that everything out of the USA Today is basically retraction / trying to dispel truth. And let's get into it. Coronavirus surges aren't linked to Black Lives Matter protests. Really? That's interesting how you can have millions of people on the streets protesting. There isn't this, the surges are not from that. Let's hear this one. Let's see how that works out. The past month, Americans' coronavirus crisis has looked different. Stores, restaurants, and workplaces reopened, and people became more comfortable leaving their homes. Mass protests over the death of George Floyd at the hands of Minneapolis police dominated television and social media. Just a fewer people talked about the masks and social distancing. All the while, the virus waited patiently. It was waiting till after the protests. It spread beyond the protests, not during the protests. However, we're ripping the lid off this garbage story. Let's see. 90 to 95% of the Americans are still susceptible. Yeah, we know that, Ali Khan. That was one of the other stories I was going to bring up today. Bottom line, the United States has seen new cases climb from about 21,000 a day to 23,000 a day this week. So we're going up, people. And if you tell me it's not because of the riots, you're a stupid face. But that's what USA has today. USA Today has to say. I can't even read it. Hammer can't even read it. The fake news is so thick. I'm going to choke on it. Let's move on to the next story. This is an interesting one, everybody. 40, count them, 40 MLB, is that correct? Yes, 40 MLB, MOB, 40 MOB players and staff members have tested positive for COVID-19 in the last week. This is a tough one for any baseball fans. Bob Uecker in general is probably really upset right now. Squabbling between Major League Baseball and Major League Baseball players may not be the league's biggest concern before long. 40 players and team staff members have tested positive for the coronavirus in the last week. The exact split of players and staff is not disclosed, but seeing that many cases in just the last 7 days should worry a league that has never had a firm answer on how it will keep employees safe as its season and the pandemic arrive. This is a real mess, people. 40 MLB players and staff. Hammerlin, feeling sad, feeling bad about it. Yes, let's get on the next one. Hammerlin, we're ripping the lid off of it. South Korea, first country to announce a second wave of coronavirus. Look, they were one of the first to actually have a wave, so if they have a second wave, we're having a second wave.
I'm still there. Let's see if it keeps us living. Are we still alive? Let's see. I'm hoping for a dream. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, guys, Hammerlin got disconnected there for a minute. I think it's part of the fake news media. They're trying to put a stop to the hammer jab. They don't like hammer time because when I come out here, I'm delivering straight truth right to the cranium. And they don't like it. Because if you know anything about mainstream media, they like to give you the falsehoods. And then they have them report on the falsehoods and make them real hoods. That's right. Hey, did you hear that story? I heard it on this and that and this and another thing, and all of a sudden it actually is a thing. So, ham jab, thank you, ma'am. Just letting you know, South Korea, first country to announce a second wave of the coronavirus, which means China's next, and then it's going to go Germany, it's going to go down the line, and the United States of America is going to have a second wave as well. There's no way around it, people, because our president said,
there is no virus. It will come here today. Tomorrow it'll be gone. Just like I took, I ate some cabbage and tomorrow it comes out. It's just like that. It's a 1 day, maybe 2 day thing. It's not a big deal. We're going to keep the economy going. We're going to win big league. We're going to share our wealth with the nation. And we're going to stop injustices. Whatever the hell.
Hammerlin! So bottom line, people, let me explain something to you. Donald Trump said that it would not come to America. Bolsonaro, the Brazilian president of the Brazils, he came out and said, hey, look, this thing's not coming here. I don't even believe it's a thing. They had like 86,000 people yesterday that got the virus, the coronavirus. So let's, bottom line, you're going to want to get yourself vaccinated if you want to be infertile. If you want to have no more generations beyond yourself. If you don't think that your immune system can handle the coronavirus. Cave Nug says the Rona is just another flu. I think the Rona could be a little worse, but depends on the guy. Depends on the lady. I happen to see a friend of mine, about 46 years old, and he got hit pretty hard by this. He had to go to the hospital twice. I don't know if they had to intubate. I don't believe they did. I think they just had to watch him for a little while. Bottom line, a year if they put you on a ventilator, you're done. If you happen to have to go to the hospital for a Rona, make sure you tell them you want non-invasive ventilation. Did you hear that? That's a Hammerlin tip right there, ripping the lid off of it. A non-invasive ventilation is what you're looking for if you have to go for coronavirus to the hospital and have them do some work on you to keep you going. Hammer Jam just kind of freaked out about it, honestly. I just don't want it coming near me, okay? You do your thing, Corona. And I'll do my thing over here, okay? I'll rip the lid off. You go rip the lid off of something else. How about you this? You go rip the lid off out of the garbage can, okay? And then just put yourself inside there until you're totally gone. Because we've had enough of you, okay? We've had enough of you. So let's move forward. South Korea first to recognize the fact that they have a second wave. This one is something I really want to talk about. George Soros conspiracy theories surge as protests sweep the U.S. Let's see who's... Oh, AP. That one should be real. Just like all of the other news channels. Let's check this one out. It's real news. Here we go. This June 21st, 2019 photo, George Soros, a.k.a. the Crypt Keeper, founder and chairman of Open Society Foundations, looks before the Joseph Stalin Schumpeter Awards ceremony in Vienna, Australia, or Austria, whatever the hell you want to call it. They say he hires protesters and rents buses to transport them. Some say he has people stash piles of bricks to be hurled into glass storefronts or at police. George Soros, the billionaire investor and philanthropist, that's right, you nailed it, investor. He invests in all the things above, who has long been a target of conspiracy theories, is now being falsely accused of orchestrating and funding the protests over police killings of black people that have roiled the United States of America. After amplified and growing numbers of people on the far right, including some Republican leaders, online posts about Soros have skyrocketed in recent weeks. I wouldn't be so sure about saying far right. I think everybody thinks Soros is involved, whether you're left, right, center, or indifferent. The guy's a creeper. I'm just telling you. Soros, 89, halfway in the grave, has donated billions of dollars of his personal wealth to the liberal and anti-authoritarian causes around the world, making him a favored target among many of the right. The Hungarian-American, who is Jewish, has been the subject of anti-Semitic attacks and conspiracy theories for decades. Such hoaxes can now travel further and faster with social media. Over the 4 days in late May, negative Twitter posts about Soros spiked from about 20,000 a day to more than 500,000 a day. I wonder if they saw my Dr. Soros bit. I think we have to play it, just so you guys understand what the old Hammer Jam got himself into over here. Honestly, if they say he's not involved, they're a bunch of jerks. And the theories have real-world consequences. In 2018, amid news of caravans of migrants making their way towards the U.S.-Mexico border, online misinformation about Soros was linked to violence. Caesar Sayoc, a Florida man, was obsessed with Trump, mentioned Soros dozens of times on social media before mailing pipe bombs to newsrooms, top Democrats, and Soros himself. This is obviously written by somebody who's a Hillary Clinton fan. But look, bottom line, we're ripping the lid off of fake news. Soros is absolutely involved in something bigger, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. Sorry, that's what Hammer does here. We rip the lid off of the garbage you try to feed us, and now the AP is involved. The Associated Press Really? 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 Okay, people, I think that was our last story. Yep, last story of the evening. Hammer. Look, I've given it to you straight. Hammer Jammer. We're going to get off the air now. Just remember, there's a lot of time between today and tomorrow. If you have any questions for old Hammer Jammer, send them on over, and I'll rip the lid off of it. And if not, we'll see you tomorrow on the next Hammerlin Jamison Hammer Time News. Hammerlin Jamison, rip on the lid off.
We call it the wrap-up
Okay,
smear.
Poison, shut your mouth. We're going to change you up and put something else on for you. Old Hammer Jam's going to go and make himself a coffee for Mark to come back out here for. This is what I wanted you guys to see. This is very funny, I think. Here we go. Hammerlin Jamison in the studio, ripping the lid off. Donald J. Trump putting together an elite task force of special operatives.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take a seat. Thank you so much. I'm here to talk about police reform. Of course, it's the hot topic subject out there, besides the race war, of course. But I thought what we should do is reform the police departments. And we're hiring some heavy hitters to help us on the streets. A couple that you may not know about. As you've heard of Cobra, no doubt. Sylvester Stallone. He'll be coming out of retirement to play Cobra in the United States Police Force. We need to have all kinds of superheroes that are great police, like Dean Cain. Thinking about calling Dean Cain. He played Superman once as well. And also Steven Seagal will be coming out of retirement, taking his ponytail out and pushing people and flipping them over with his Steven Seagalness. And look, I'm thinking about also calling in Chuck Norris because, as you know, he was Walker, Texas Ranger. If we could use Walker, Texas Ranger to maybe help us save the police departments. So we're thinking maybe, I know we had a problem, but I'm thinking about calling up Arnold Schwarzenegger, kindergarten cop. That's right. He's a very, very gentle police officer. Also, we're hiring Peter Weller. That's right, RoboCop. We figure maybe we could get RoboCop out there to start fielding some criminal activity. He doesn't see color. RoboCop does not see color. He sees crime. So I'm thinking about bringing RoboCop on and making lots of RoboCops. Look, it's 2020. Why don't we have RoboCop 2020? Peter Weller edition. I already called him. I already called Peter Weller.
You called Weller?
Yeah, that's right. RoboCop. No racism here. It's RoboCop. He sees crime.
RoboCop sees crime. I love that bit. I think that's hilarious. Isn't that like ridiculously funny? Like RoboCop sees crime. How about this? He doesn't see color. RoboCop sees crime. He sees the bad in people, and he takes them down. I don't know what we're gonna do the rest of the night, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna play you at least one more bit, okay? I wanted to play you the Soros thing because I think he's a creeper. Dr. Soros. Here we go. Live and in
Ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set. Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Vladimir Putin's on the phone.
Dr. Evil, it's Vladimir. I have the news. Well, it's really good to have you on the line, Vladimir. I'm so glad that our plan is working.
Right now is good mission. Is an American run.
Look, all I want you to know, Vladimir, is that we have to put the pressure on. More cities.
They riot in the street. Good.
Now to part 2, our secret weapon. You know who I'm talking about. Let's get him on the line.
Dr. Evil. George Soros is on the line.
George.
Dr. Evil.
What's the deal?
Can I play too?
What you got going on over there? Give us the scoop.
I want to play.
Let me put you on speaker. Yep, here we go. What do you got, George?
I'll put money in as well, and we could take over the solar system.
We have to find a way to stabilize Donald Trump as well.
Bring Trump Walker to me. I will turn him, or I will destroy him.
Cave Nug asked for it. You got it. Cave Nug said, do Biden and his Antifa. Here we go.
Good evening. Tonight we have a very special interview. Joe Biden, former vice president and the presumptive candidate for the Democratic Party of President of the United States in 2020, joins us to discuss the rioting and Antifa. Bridget Firestone sits down with the vice president. Thank you for your time, Mr. Vice President.
Well, I'm glad to sit down with you. I'm happy to talk to you about my campaign, about Donald Trump.
Can we talk about Antifa?
Antifa? Well, I'm not sure how everybody keeps talking about my Antifa. I'm sick of people trying to put shade on my Antifa, okay? She's a good lady. She never done nothing wrong. And my Aunt Judy told me that too. She said, look, I'm telling you, Antifa's got nothing to do with this. Leave her out of it. You got a problem with anything, you could talk to smoking Joe Biden.
Well, everybody keeps saying that Antifa...
Look, I'm telling you now, my Antifa's got nothing to do with it.
Look, straightforward question, are you against Antifa? The people want to know.
You're talking about my aunt. She's a very fine lady, okay? She makes a good meatloaf, and she likes to call her kids Pudgem. I'm not really sure what Pudgem means to this day, but my Aunt Tifa's a nice lady, okay? Next question.
I'm talking about the group Antifa.
I don't know. I thought you meant my Aunt Tifa. Look, if you're talking about a terror group, I'm against it. If you're talking about my Aunt Tifa, I love her. 100% fantastic Antifa.
Sleep Sofa Joe. You gotta love Sleep Sofa Joe, right? I mean, he's got a couple of qualities that none.
Hammerlin, Jamison in the studio. Donald Trump about to speak to us, leaving the Who high and dry.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining me. I wanted to share a few important pieces of business. One, for example, is the Who.
The what?
No, not the what. The Who. The Who is on the outs. I don't want to work with an organization that's in the back pocket of China. And President Xi-Hol, he knows better, but he keeps taking advantage of Trump. And he's a Xi-Hol. We're no longer having a relationship with the WHO. I've had enough of their tomfoolery. I've had enough of their shenanigans. I'm saying goodbye to the Who.
What?
No, not the what. I'm telling you, we're walking away from the Who.
And he did. He did. What about this one?
I'll try to make this brief, because I want to get home. I'm missing the Real Talk program. I'll just tell you guys one time, you're all fake news. We're here doing everything we can to try to stop the scourge of coronavirus. I'll tell you what, you can say whatever you want, you fake news, and over there, everything that comes out of my mouth, you try to twist and turn. Yeah, I said shoot somebody up with antiseptic, what the hell? And that moron over there always asking me the same question. Oh, what are you going to do about your ratings? I'll tell you what I'm going to do about my ratings, all right? I'm going to win Big League. I can't wait. Are you kidding me? You got to put Sleepy Joe against me? No, that's going to be a walk in the park. You know it. The American people know it. Do you put us together, it's going to be a massacre. So what do you think you could see on that? You could just report, just if you just circle the world with your fake news that people will believe it? It doesn't work that way. People can see the truth. They know that Trump is winning Big League. And we're going to squash out coronavirus. And all you have to do is get on board. And all you're doing is getting in the way. Look, like even this guy over here, he's got a comment. Everybody's got a comment for Trump. Do you have a question? What do you have over there?
Yes, what's the latest update on President Xi and how you're handling that situation?
Well, I told you how we're going to handle President Xi. Okay, he's a Xi-hole. We're going to tell him to his face. And if he wants to work with us going forward, he has to make it right. He's going to have to pay the bill, pay the piper.
That's what's going to have to happen with G, that G-hole. He's a G-hole, just like you, actually. I'm just saying, the fake news has got to go. I'm done with you fake news.
Hey,
so you're a
Chef Rick here
G-hole
with-
and you're fake news. Both things at the same time.
Craziness. I had something
Hey
else here.
everybody, Chef Rick
Hold
here
on.
with ATVBQ.com, and today...
All right, so I have
we're
something
gonna
here
be-
from you. I don't know if we're going to play this yet, but this was from... Okay, we're going to get to that in a little while. This is from Cheryl. She sent this... Cave sent this over this to us. We're gonna drop this on in a little while. This is basically, she said everything, why it worked out the way it did. It's called All for Floyd. Giol. Now we know what's next. I'm going to pull up G-Hole after you get to see this one. Ready? This is one of my favorites, too, because it's a couple other characters. I usually don't do that often. Here we go.
It's Al. Al, it's good to hear your voice, Al.
Why don't we give Jack a call?
We should call Jack. Let's give him a ring, see how he's doing.
Look, I'm gonna give him a call right now.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
It's Al.
Al, it's good to hear your voice, Al.
Why don't we give Jack a call?
We should call Jack. Let's give him a ring, see how he's doing.
Look, I'm gonna give him a call right now.
Hey, Al, how you doing?
We got Christopher Walken on with us, too.
Jack, how are you? Chris, Al, always good to hear your voices. I'm here, quarantine. Yeah, it's been wild. Georgianne and I were trying to find activities to stay busy, but honestly, not much to do here. When Connecticut, where I locked down.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm really worried about what this COVID's gonna do.
I just want to be honest with you. We're screwed. Who knows? The COVID is crazy. It comes after us all. You don't know. You have no idea.
How you feeling about that?
Not feeling too good about that, Al.
So, Jack, what have you been up to? What are you doing with this off time?
The Lakers aren't on. A little pissed off about that.
And now, no hoops.
So what have you guys been up to?
I got a script I'm working on. Yeah, it's called Trump Takes Over the World. I'm thinking about playing Donald Trump. Been working on the voiceover for it. Check this out. Oh, I'm Al Pacino. What do you think?
It's not your best work.
It's not for you.
I want to get back out there.
Look, we should do this more often. It would be great if we can somehow get out of these houses and meet somewhere for coffee, perhaps. Maybe a steak sandwich. But I can't leave my house. I'm in quarantine. I get it.
Hey, look, guys, I gotta get going. Beverly's gonna be home soon. Kid's gonna be here. I hope you have a good quarantine.
Look, next time you're gonna have a Zoom call, make sure you reach out to me. That's it.
You guys want to have another Zoom call next week?
I'll make sure to be available.
Yeah, well, it's always good talking to you guys.
I'll catch you later. I'll see you guys. Have a good day.
Gotta go now. So long.
That's one of my favorites because Al Pacino. All right, here's a little something because this is what Cheryl asked for right before that clip.
Now, I understand you have a question?
Yes. Why do you keep calling it the Chinese flu and the Fluhan?
Well, look, it's Fluhan because it came from Wuhan. And let's be honest, if Xi was more open and honest about what happened there, we could have saved lives. You know, he's been a real Xi-hole, if you ask me. President Xi-hole. I don't like Xi-holes, so I'm not that impressed with President Xi. I might call him a Xi-hole to his face.
I love that. Call him a G-hole to his face. There's a clip I'm trying to find. I don't know if this is it. Dane is on. I'm loving it. Dane, how are you, buddy?
Yes, Jim.
Yes, what do you say to the American citizens that's not the one. There's one I wanted to play where he tells the fake news person to be quiet. And he's like, you're fake news. This is so funny. When I say him, it's me. I can't believe that, but let's see if I can find it real quick. If not, I'll play you something else. It was right around the G-hole. Trump Q&A, was that it? Maybe. We'll see. Here we go.
You have a question?
Yes. How is your golf game
No,
these
this is
days,
stupid.
Mr.
I did so many of these. It's so funny. I'm like, what? I could just pick these out of a hat. I want to find this one. Trump 420. Maybe it was press. Let's try this one. Here we go.
My fellow Americans, it's Donald J. Trump. I'm here on my daily briefing to let you know what's going on in the world. Right now, coronavirus is on all of our minds. We're in quarantine. You're doing a great job self-quarantining, staying safe, stay away from people. The coronavirus is everywhere. We're going to take a question. Tom, what do you think?
Yes, Mr. President.
No, you're fake news. I don't want to hear from you. Tom, what do you got?
People want to know, what are we going to do about China and Xi?
Well, Xi, I've got a problem with Xi. I told you guys he's a Xi-hole. Everybody wants to know, Donald, how are you going to respond to the Xi-hole? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Sanctions. We had a deal in place. They put in this extra little verbal diarrhea about, we could back out if there's a pandemic. Well, look what we have 6 days later. So we're a little pissed off. I'm going to have to say it. I'm very upset right now with Xi-hole. I'm going to tell him to his face. What do you got, Bill?
Mr. President, when's it going to come to an end?
Well, look, you've got to understand there's a lot of moving parts here all over the country. The amount of talent we have out there, it's phenomenal. How about fake news, CNN? What do you got?
New Gallup polls say that you're the worst president in the history of time. What do you say to that?
Another crap question for Trump. I love these questions that are trying to catch me off guard. Look, I've done everything I can to protect this nation. Highest stock market in the history of time. Lowest unemployment in the history of time. Then all of a sudden this virus, this unseen enemy, takes us all by surprise. So, look, all I know is I've done everything I can. I listen to the professionals, and I'm trying to save American lives. What's your excuse? You're a terrible reporter. How about that? Fake news, CNN. Look, every time I tune you in, I tune you out.
I love that line. Every time I tune you in, I tune you out. How ridiculously awesome is that Trump line?
Every time I tune you in, I tune you out. That's right. You've got nothing to offer society. Big league, okay?
So that's a bit. How about this?
I'll try to make this brief, because I want to get home. I'm missing the Real Talk program. I'll just tell you guys one time, you're all fake news. We're here doing everything we can to try to stop the scourge of coronavirus. I'll tell you what, you can say whatever you want, you fake news, and over there, everything that comes out of my mouth, you try to twist and turn. Yeah, I said shoot somebody up with antiseptic, what the hell? And that moron over there always asking me the same question. Oh, what are you going to do about your ratings? So what do you think you could see on that? You could just report? Just if you just circle the world with your fake news that people will believe it? It doesn't work that way. People can see the truth. They know that Trump is winning big league. And we're going to squash out coronavirus. And all you have to do is get on board. Look, like even this guy over here, he's got a comment. Everybody's got a comment for Trump. You have a question? What do you have over there?
Yes, what's the latest update on President Xi and how you're handling that situation?
Well, I told you how we're going to handle President Xi. Okay, he's a Xi-hole. We're going to tell him to his face. And if he wants to work with us going forward, he has to make it right. He's going to have to pay the bill, pay the piper. That's what's going to have to happen with Xi, the Xi-hole. He's a Xi-hole, just like you, actually. I'm done with you fake news. So you're a Xi-hole and you're fake news. Both things at the same time.
We're cooking, guys. We're cooking, Dane. We're going from one to the next right now. Here we go.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Oh, this is a personal one.
I know you do.
All right, that's a personal one. So we got to try to get... I was trying to find the right one here. Maybe it's 510. I thought it was quantum. Maybe not. Let's try this one. It looks like it may be it.
Look, I just wanted you to know that we've got tests everywhere. Look over here, over there, there's tests. Everyone will get a test. I keep hearing from people that say, well, Trump, I really want a test, and I can't get a test. Where are you looking? Are you in America? If you're in America, you can get a test. And if you have the coronavirus, we're just asking you to stay inside. And I'm asking everybody to stay in quarantine. I teamed up with Apple, and they made me this really cool computer. Look, see, it's really cool. It's a Trump COVID-19 monitor. We'll be able to test a lot more on the Apple computer than we've been doing on Bill Gates' Microsoft. Anyway, do you have a question? Let me see, who has a question? Do you want to ask one? How about you?
Yes, you keep talking about how we're prevailing, but Americans are dying. And how do you explain that?
Look, it's China, okay? If you want to find out who is doing bad things, why don't you call China? Why don't you ask China what they think? And maybe you'll get a pretty crazy answer, and you won't be really happy with it.
Why would you say that to me? Because I'm Chinese?
Look, I give that answer to anybody, whether you're from China or not. You asked a stupid question, you get the right answer. When you ask stupid questions, you're going to get answers you don't like. But look at my Apple computers over here. They're beautiful. They're phenomenal. So anyway, do you have a question over there? What do you have?
You keep saying that we have lots of tests, but I know a lot of people that can't even get tested. They can't find them
Another
anywhere.
fake news question, huh? Does anybody have a real question for Donald J. Trump? Okay, let me try to answer this one, this softball. We have 1.3 million tests a day. That's a lot of tests. That's a lot of tests that people could take to make sure they don't have coronavirus. How about you? Do you have something over there?
Yes, why were you so slow to react to this?
I'm done talking to you. Fake news. I think if you maybe reported the news fairly, that I'd give you a moment to speak here. But you're fake news. Big league.
I love it. He's like sicko. He's like, I remember doing that one now where I was just like, you're fake news. Like, I'm over you. Like, I just think it's hilarious. Guys, yeah, it would be so funny to somehow get Trump to hear these. This is funny stuff. I had Trump with this guy, but then I did the first one was this. Check this out.
Look, it's important that we stick together. We're New Yorkers. We're going to get through this. I'm not sure what Trump's doing. He keeps inciting anger within me personally, and we're going to do three things. Number one, what we're going to do is we're going to deliver the ventilators we do have. The second one we're going to do is we're going to order more ventilators, and the third thing we're going to do is we are going to beat the COVID virus. And if we don't have help from Donald Trump, number four will be I kick him in the balls. Well, I think it's important for you to understand that we've been doing everything we can. We're on the front lines here. I'm going to fight back. We don't have any ventilators on stockpile. We have two, and we have maybe another one somewhere in the back. I got to ask for the third, but every time I ask, nobody's bringing me anything. I'm getting a lot of freaking crap from people. Look, New Yorkers are very resilient. We're going to wind up rising above. I mean, my brother wound up coming down with COVID because he's out there. Well, Chris should have known what was going on out there. The levels were rising, the highest levels we'd seen, and he's out there. So this is going to happen. I told him he's got to stay home, and he didn't listen. Look, and I told Chris, there's no timeouts with COVID-19. He thought he could take a timeout. You can't take a timeout with COVID.
Oh my goodness. Guys, do you understand when I'm doing these face swaps, I'm just like talking, like watching the mannerisms and the body language. And when someone like Cuomo goes like this in the middle of talking, he just happened to go like this. It's gold. All right. So then there's the follow up once that happened where he says he's going to kick Trump. And he's like, yeah, if he gives me a problem again, I'm going to kick him. Now, each time Cuomo comes out, he gets a little bit more New Yorkish. Okay. Like that one was very much like, it's pretty straight. Okay. Then this is the next bit.
Hey, Donald, it's Anthony. How you doing?
Well, hello, Anthony. How are you?
Look, Donald, I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Yes, I do believe we got started on the wrong foot.
I think we should start over. My name is Anthony Cuomo. I'm the governor of New York.
Andrew.
And I think we should try to figure out how to work together here.
It would be nice for us to have a proper acquaintance. My name is Donald J. Trump. I'm the president. Big league. So anyway, how's everything going in New York? I know you had your drop today. Did it drop? Did the numbers drop? I thought I heard you say something at the conference this morning about them dropping.
This is the first day we've had where our levels are kind of going down. I don't know if this is something to be excited about yet. It's too early to tell.
That's very good news.
Well, and when it's a straight line like that, you gotta wonder, like, are we doing the right thing? Are we keeping people in long enough? We have to make sure we don't want them to go outside too early, and then all of a sudden they redistribute the COVIDs. We have one or two options here. Okay, I've been telling people for a while, you don't help out, I'm kicking you in the balls.
Look, I think it's important you understand that threatening Trump is the wrong way to go. I was trained by Bruce Lee. Big league.
We're looking for continuity. We're looking for that straight line feeling between New York and the government. And all we need for you to do is to send us some more ventilators to get that straight line effect from here to there. That's what we're looking for. And we're hoping that maybe you could help us out. And I don't want any bull crap from you. I'm not looking for any crap, okay?
Look, I think we should be working together, absolutely. Straight line. You're right. Big league. We should have a straight line. From New York to Chicago to LA to Miami. We're setting our own mark, like Tony Montana and Scarface.
Right now, the levels keep continuing to go up. I want to keep them down.
Spot on. Absolutely. We've got to keep the levels down.
And look, I just appreciate the fact that we can have these conversations to see if we can keep some continuity between us. Because, you know, there's no such thing as a timeout when it comes to COVID.
No timeouts from COVID.
But look, you have a direct line to me right up here in Albany. I'll be here. All you got to do is reach out, and I'm helping all I can.
Well, I thank you, Anthony. I think that's very nice of you. I'm looking forward to having that open dialogue with you. Because we don't know how it's going to go.
I mean, look, this is a moving target. It's constantly moving. This is COVID-19. We may get 10,000 cases today, and tomorrow we get less. Let's hope. We're hoping, but it's all over the place right now.
It is all over the place right now. Big league.
Can we open up that ship on the harbor? I'm trying to think of bringing some COVID patients there. Maybe my brother Chris. Or perhaps I can get my brother Chris there in quarantine. I could talk to my mother.
You could have access to that ship if you want to put Chris on it. Whatever you want to do. Anthony, put your brother, your cousin, your aunt.
Well, thanks, Donald. It looks like we'll maybe be getting together more often on the Real Talk show, so I'll see you then. All right, have a good night.
It looks like we're going to be doing this more often on Real Talk, yes, so I'll see you then. Have a good day.
That is one of the more extensive Trump bits there when he brings in the other guys. Now, I think to me, there's a couple of good ones. My birthday. Where is it? On my birthday, we had this funny thing. I didn't do some of these characters, but let's play off of this real quick. It's been a while. Let's pretend it's my birthday again. All right. Here we go. Or you know what? Let's just pretend, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... let me set the timer. Let me set the timer. I'm going to shut this off. Everybody on Insta, I love you. You got to head over to YouTube. Sorry. I'm shutting it down. All right, so check this out. My kids are here. My wife's trying to put them to bed. And I'm trying to figure out how to stay on with you guys for longer. Okay, so here's the plan. A few things I can do. I can put on this bit, which is roughly, let me just check out, see how long it is. I think it's 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Gives me enough time to run upstairs and spend a minute, okay? The 500th day is about 5:40 seconds. I may play that first, then play the birthday one after. Let me just check real quick, though. We got a lot of stuff here we can play all night. There's no way to line them up. If there was, I would do that. Oh, do I have the Dr. Evils? I got a Dr. Evil where I put all the Dr. Evils together and it's like 15 minutes long. That would be unbelievable right now because then I can show you the first 8 Dr. Evils I made. They were all with like pictures. I used to do them with pictures instead of actual like full length, you know. Where's the birthday bit? Here it is. All right, so it was officially 2 minutes and 23 seconds. It's not long enough. All right, let me play you guys the 500th day. That was about 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Maybe that's what it was. Here we go. And I love this bit. It's about 14 or 15 characters right here. Here we go. Come on, Trumper.
I keep getting a question from fake news. They're wondering what I think of Mark Pyers making it to 500 days in a row of the Real Talk program. Look, I'm kind of proud of him, but at the same time, only 500? Come on, why is he so lazy? I'm expecting double digits, triple times 4, okay? If that's not how you're doing math, I'm not sure how you're calculating. The price of gold is much higher than that, so he's going to have to do a lot more days in a row before I'm really impressed, I would say.
I just wanted to add my 2 cents. I'm proud of you. Well, hi, Mark. This is Smoking Joe Biden. I just wanted to, about to fall asleep, but I just wanted to say congratulations. I heard you made it to 50 shows in a row. Very proud of you. 5 shows in a row is great. Let me know when you get to 100.
Wow, 500 days in a row. Mark, that's phenomenal. Look, I'm going to call Christopher Walken. I'm going to let him know. You're doing such a great job. Keep up the good work.
500 days? Wow. That's a lot of days. Hey, 500 is what I got paid on my last gig.
Hey, Walter, did you hear Mark made it to 500 days in a row? I'm pretty impressed. We're going to watch it later on this.
How many days in a row, dude?
Shut up, Donnie. 500, Donnie. It's pretty cool. I have a hard time changing my underwear twice a week.
I just wanted you to know you can't really do much with 500, okay? It's only 500 days, but people usually fall off before then. So you're at least continuing on, and that's very, very noble. Kind of like my initiative to try to vaccinate the world.
So look, the first 500 are the hardest. After that, it's all downhill. People start coming out, they start joining the program. And they're all just part of the party all of a sudden. That first 500 days, kind of tough. Dinner with a couple of movies took a lot longer than we thought they would. Most of my relationships were shorter than this show. Mark, I got a message from Owen. He said 500 days. Most people roll over, play that, waiting for someone to play the sound with them. But Joe, you get the bulldozer, you get it out, and you create your own playground. 500 days in a row. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look, you think you could pull in any favors with Trump? See if you can get my Lakers back on the air. If not, I'll be tuning into the 500th show anyway myself.
It's the 500th day of Real Talk. We're going to leave a special message. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to tell them what we're going to do in order to say congratulations. How difficult is it to stop a program on YouTube? Number 2, why haven't you been able to do it?
He's done 500 days in a row, Dr. Evil.
Enough of this insolence.
Sorry, Dr. Evil.
500 days is way too many in a row. We need to stop him.
So I've been doing these COVID briefings for a while. I don't know how many days in a row, but 500 days in a row is a pretty big deal, Mark. Look, I'm not sending any PPE to you, no ventilators, but just keep doing what you're doing, all right? I think what you're doing is kind of a good thing. I'm not really sure. It's not like I freaking tune in or anything. You kind of make fun of me. 500 days. Keep it going. Let's see if you make it to 1,000. I'm taking bets. I'm thinking maybe, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep kind of pushing the envelope. And let's see if maybe someone has the balls to try to see if they put some money up against me. I'm saying this guy goes to 1,000. Maybe even beyond, okay? But I'm not saying he's giving up anytime soon. I don't know. Who wants to take me up on that, okay? He's going to go up above and over. And when people see him go over, they're going to say, holy cow, Cuomo was right. Cuomo was right. I didn't tell him he was going under. I said he's going not under, he's going to go over.
He's going to go over. Pacino's hair, right? It's almost as crazy as my hair right now. Right, Dane? Oh, my goodness. Do Bill Gates, Dr. Evil? I got that one, too. You want the Bill Gates one? You got it. I love delivering these for you guys. Here's Dr. Evil. This is the 3-pack, okay? This is basically this is the trilogy, okay? It starts off with Evil Gates. Here we go. Evil Gates.
Dr. Evil, are you there?
Well, hi, Bill Gates. How are you?
Do you have a second to talk?
Yep, I'm here in the evil lair right now. I heard about all your work on the vaccines. Quite promising. Hold on. Put you on speakerphone. So tell me, what's the latest, Bill?
Look, we have to get our vaccines in order if we want to try to stop the spread of the coronavirus. And consequently, I own all of the patents and I have all of the companies that are actually going to provide the vaccines. And Moderna, you may have heard of, that's actually my company. I'm going to be the one who makes all the money at the end. But we have to do it. It's going to kill a lot of people and it's going to put a lot of more money in my pocket to be the shelf effect where everybody else dies and I get everything. I'm going to try to take over the world is really the plan here.
Look, Bill, that's usually what we do here at Evil Headquarters. I'm frickin' Dr. Evil.
Anyway, how could I help?
Well, it looks like I've got everybody lined up and ready for the big reveal. They're all afraid. They're at home quarantined, and they're not sure if it's safe to go outdoors. So they're ready for the takedown.
Yeah, I get it. You want to take over the world.
People are starting to understand that I have an ulterior motive, and it's financially based, it's population reduction based, and they don't like it. And I just want to try to find out how to do it successfully like you did.
I don't have time to give you the ins and outs.
Do you have any tips or suggestions that you can give me?
Well, Bill, fear seems low. I would release the murder hornets.
Well, I really appreciate your advice, Dr. Evil. I know you've gone through this before.
I do take over the world at least once a month.
I think it's very important that we do this the right way.
The right way is the only way.
If we do it correctly from the beginning, then I'm going to be the leader of the world.
Look, Bill, I'm going to be honest with you. What's yours is mine. I'm just going to do it all myself. I already released the murder hornets. Don't open your windows.
Don't open your windows. So that's number one, guys. Of course, we have to go on to the second. Hammer jabber. Look, we're ripping the lid off the fake news and we're dropping a couple of Dr. Evil clips because we do know he exists in the form of Bill Gates. Here we go. Number two. Number two coming at you. Literally. Number two. Number two.
Number two. Get me Bill Gates.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Bill, it's Dr. Evil. Oh, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm doing great, Bill.
So glad to get you on the line again.
I think it's about time we release our secret weapon. Can you get him on the line? Number two?
Dr. Evil. Call on the evil monitor.
Dr. Fauci. It's Dr. Evil.
Hello, Dr. Evil.
Look, Fauci, we need you to continue pushing the narrative. If we want them to take the vaccine, they need to be scared.
So we need the public to believe that they're in danger. And the only one who's in control of that right now is Dr. Fauci.
Well, we have to be very careful. We can't let the president know what we're doing.
Look, we need to continue to push fear. If we want them to take the vaccine, we're going to have to pretend that they need it.
So I'm going to get onto every network station, and I'm going to continue to push the narrative.
I'm thinking about deploying the murder hornets.
We should probably be searching for a murder hornet vaccine as we speak.
This sounds like a great idea, Dr. Fauci. Get on it, and I'll see you guys soon.
Just remember, keep me apprised. Wait, no, hold on, I'm not done.
We're going to have to continue to act stealth with this mission.
One more thing. Don't forget our mantra. We all need vaccines.
That we all need vaccines.
And I will eventually take over the world.
So that's the second of the trilogy. Here comes number 3. This is the finale. And then we've done a lot more since, but this is the finale of these Dr. Evil / Bill Gates. I call him Evil Gates.
Number 2, get me Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Dr. Evil, Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Well, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you? So glad to speak to you. I'm just here talking to the press right now. Is there something I could do for you?
Oh, Donald, I'm sorry. This is actually a pocket dial. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Okay, Dr. Evil.
Number 2. That was too freaking close, number 2.
I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Hi, Bill. It's Dr. Evil. How are you? Hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm good, Bill. Are we still on track to take over the world?
So Dr. Fauci went on the front lines again today and told people they need to do even more extensive social distancing. They need to stay away from each other more. And we're keeping the healthy people in. We have to develop the vaccine before too many people die, and then we won't be able to make all of that money. So that's where we are right now.
And what does Fauci have to say about it?
I'm going to try to get Dr. Fauci on right now. Dr. Fauci, are you there?
Bill, how are you?
It's Bill and Dr. Evil, and he's on the evil monitor with us.
Gentlemen, the fear-mongering's not working. You're going to have to find a different strategy.
I'm getting very nervous about this, Dr. Evil. I think I may back out of this entire thing if we don't bring the vaccine to market next week. I'm out.
Take a breath real quick, Dr. Fauci, because we're almost there. All right, we put all the money out there. We have the patents, and we have everybody at home right now. So all you have to do is continue the narrative.
Look, the president is starting to become suspicious of Fauci.
Fauci, failure is not an option here.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Excuse me. Yes, release the murder hornets. Yes, Bill Gates' house and Dr. Fauci's. That's right. Yep, thank you. Okay, yep, fantastic. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I just can't stand you anymore.
When he's had enough, he's had enough. How about a little Norm?
Hey, yeah, it's a scary world we live in when they're calling Norm Macdonald to be anarchist. Yeah, I got a weird call today from Antifa. Yeah, I called, hey, Norm, we saw you in the movie Dirty Work. And we have some dirty work for you. I see, for hire? We're looking for some professional anarchists. Yeah, I think you may be our guy. Look, I appreciate the call, but what are you paying? After a short back and forth, I negotiated a figure. My wife said, you can't do that, Norm. You're working for Trump. You're not going to be able... It's a conflict of interest. I said, did you see the benefits? Did you see what they're paying?
That's Norm for you right there. He's going for the paycheck, okay?
Hey, yeah, they pay me a lot of money. How would I not do it? My Antifa, yeah.
Let's see what we had here for Stack to the Future. You guys ever see this?
January 11th, 2020. A small village in China called Wuhan. There's an outbreak of epic proportions. Was it SARS? The Spanish flu? No. All this and more. The next Unsolved Mystery. Update. March 11th, 2020. The sky is falling. Everyone's freaking out. Trying to find a cure to coronavirus. Is it the end of humanity? Or will we make it through? Find out on the next Unsolved Mysteries. Update. May 11th, 2020. The Fluhan is taking over the world. Will the United States hold President G-Hole accountable? Join us on the next Unsolved Mysteries.
And then?
Update. May 11th, 2020. The Fluhan is taking over the world. Will the United States hold President G-Hole accountable? Join us on the next Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh my goodness. Out of my mind. Seriously. Out of my freaking mind. Unsolved Mysteries. I miss it. I miss Unsolved Mysteries. That's why I'm glad he's back. Stack is back. That's right. Hammerlin Jamison Stack is back. What was this? Another one here. Look, another stack. I just found it.
May 26th, 2020. Some people may call it 1984. Man posts content on Facebook from Facebook. Banned from Facebook. More on this Unsolved Mysteries.
Like, that was a real story. Somebody was on Facebook and saw a story. And they're like, oh, this is a cool story. Let me share it to my page so people can see. And they put it out there, and they got banned from Facebook. It's like, how can you ban me for posting something that was on Facebook? So one of my friends asked me to do the Robert Stack for that. Look, I'm going to have to wind this show down. I have to respond to a couple of clients right now. This is the problem with coming on early, is that there's still stuff happening. And people are asking for the old real talk. Because I'm a real estate agent, guys, during the day. I'm trying, at least, with quarantine. I'm able to now finally start getting back out there, which is great. And people are buying. So if you have a house, give me a call. I mean, this is the first time I feel confident in saying, well, I have, and there's so many buyers out there. We can list it and put it on and sell it very quickly. And I'll do a real talk from the living room. I'm going to play one more bit for you here, okay? What do we got over here? Cuomo. Lamont. Did you ever see Lamont? Do you guys know who Lamont is? Dane, you out of here? I'm going to get going in a second too, buddy. I'm just going to play you one more bit. I'm not sure which one's which here, but it says Lamont 2. I'll do this one. Now, I'm not even going to bother playing that. Nobody knows who Lamont is. He's a chooch. Okay, he's a chooch. This was right at the very beginning. This may be one of the best, and I don't play it really anymore, but check this out.
So first I want to ask Jeff Bezos. Bezos, do you think that there's a chance you could help us with the toilet paper situation?
Certainly, if there's something that we can do to help, we're going to do it.
We're dealing with it, but it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of toilet paper out there. Yeah, big league. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe you have some extra Charmin. Maybe you have some Charmin double ply. That would be nice for the people. If we could get some double ply toilet paper, I think they'd be very happy.
I think it's very important for us to be there for the American people. And if they need toilet paper, I'm going to get them toilet paper. I'm Bezos.
How about you, Elon Musk? Is there any way that you could make the ventilators that you said you could make? We could really use them right now. We'd really like to have as many ventilators as possible, Elon, if you can make that happen. Is that possible?
I think it's very important that we have as many ventilators as possible. So if you need ventilators, Donald, I will get you as many ventilators as you need.
Mark Zuckerberg, we need your help.
We have to stop the spread of coronavirus.
We need everybody to stay inside. Can they go on Facebook more often? How about that? Maybe they would just entertain themselves with Facebook.
I'm going to do my part. I'll tell everybody on Facebook.
Well, I want to thank you all for joining me. And remember, tomorrow we will be getting together again, same time, same place. And Bezos, don't forget my Charmin. I want 2 rolls. Double ply. Have a great night.
I love that. I need 2 rolls of double ply. That's a Jeff Bezos line right there. My man Dane, you rock, brother. Yeah, because the other thing I always say to people is, you don't have to be in Connecticut for me to help you. If you were in Colorado, I think that's where Dane says he is, I could find you a Berkshire Hathaway agent that's killer in Colorado. You won't have to do the work because people have to figure out what questions to ask. I always say it's an interesting thing. I ask a certain set of questions because I've been doing this for 12, 13 years, where a buyer or seller is only going to ask what they know to ask. So if I do the research for you and find someone stellar and you like them and you use them, that benefits me as well, and that's great. So we could chat. The other thing is, guys, a couple cool things. I've had a couple people reaching out over the last few days about me doing face swaps for them. It's a new thing I'm going to do for people. Face swaps, voicemails for people, original songs like we did the other day for Dane's wife. But this is what we're doing with the program. It's very affordable, $20 for a face swap or a voicemail. And I'm going to be doing birthday messages for people as characters, Donald Trump, etc. And if you want to spread the word on that, I'd love to start doing more of that. They are a birth in my way, and I live in the country. They are a birth in my way. What do you mean by that? So basically, bottom line is I do love selling real estate, but I would love to start doing face swaps, getting paid to just do fun stuff like this, not just for my show, but to actually make people laugh and say, look, this is a good example. My friend Tommy, his birthday's coming up. Can you do Trump? He loves Trump. Are you kidding me? Tommy, happy birthday. Look, I want to fly you into Washington for a dinner with Melania. Just the 2 of you, actually. I'll be away. She wears lingerie to dinner, just so you're aware, Tommy. Don't be worried. Don't be alarmed. She may call you to the side of the table to sprinkle some salt onto her collard greens. It's not a euphemism. She literally will ask you to scrape a little bit of that salt and shoot it all over her food. No, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, my man, I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you sticking around until I go off the air. Let's see. We're at an hour and 54 right now, basically. It's been a decent show. I don't want to... here's something you need to know about me. When it comes to my clients, I focus 100% on their happiness. And Real Talk's about helping people level up to happiness. So, Birthway out here. That's hilarious. Dane says they call it Berkshire Hathaway Birthway out there. I'll tell you, I came from another firm, and when I came over there, they built a studio for me. So like the backdrop, all the stuff. This is what I have in the office, in my office. But with quarantine, I just set it all up here. But I think the concept of this is to do this from people's homes, show off a home during a Real Talk episode, So, yeah, think about me. Whenever you need to sell something, if it's not local, I can still help you. It's not the same way. I won't be physically involved, but I will be able to make some phone calls for you, call the manager of the office in the town that you live and find you somebody great to interview. That's the way I think about it. I do a pre-interview. And then you still get to do your interviewing. If you don't like him, you still just hire someone else. But if you like the guy or the lady that I found, hire him, whatever. And I'm not sure how it is everywhere else, but right now, if you have a property in the Northeast, I could sell it like very quickly. We're moving through property very quickly. They're coming on and they're moving. It used to be like a half a year market time. Now it's like 30 days. Things are going really quick. And it hasn't posted really yet, but I'm thinking it's going to be that, like 30 to 60 days when we get to it in the next month or two. Anyway, listen, guys, I really appreciate you. I do look forward to tomorrow's episode. Remember, any topics you have, any song requests, we will get into them tomorrow. I'll see you around the same time, 6 o'clock tomorrow. I probably won't be jumping on late night, but you just never know. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Mark Pyers. And it's Real Talk. Have a great night. See you next time, Cave. Appreciate you. Have a great night. See you soon. Thanks, Dane.